suficiente comida. Tengo buena comida. Buena comida. Debo ir a las cloacas de Osenford a buscar el príncipe rana. O sapo. El sapito.
Why there? What for? Life kick you in the ass? Had
¿Qué
enough?
señor mendigo? Bueno, tengo bombas.
Terrible beast prowls the sewers down that way. Best
okay.
avoid it altogether.
Bombas.
Devoured dozens of maidens, folks say, and many a ball fighter's gone in and never come out.
Boot prints. Large. Man's most likely. Thought only women came looking for the cursed prince.
Hola, amigo.
Come on!
Que sacan tus tripas. Ojos y sesos. Una delicia. Explora las cloacas con tus sentidos. Sentidos de...
Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this.
Espada. ¿Qué es esto? Polvo zafiro, perlas.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
Hey, Johnny.
Shani,
Geralt?
what are you doing here?
Trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
No, Johnny.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Thanks, Geralt. It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
¿Qué se está haciendo, chica?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always, mainly at my clinic in Oxenfurt. But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure.
El pan.
But once we're out of these sewers...
Redanian army force you to come here, too? Were you just down here for a pleasant stroll?
Got our orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but something attacked us.
A ver, empezamos. ¿Era alguien importante para ti?
The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His name was Knowles. Supposed to go on leave next week. Now he won't. Nor will the rest of his unit.
How many were they?
A whole squad. 6 brave boys. All dead.
What attacked you? Get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds. That's all I know.
¿Estabas oliendo algo?
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know.
A ver, ¿qué andabas haciendo aquí, Chani?
Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers. It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Está bien, no ocupo millones.
Fine. Your choice. So show me where the monster attacked you.
¿Qué tú quieres?
This way.
Grating's badly bent. Something large struck it, with a lot of momentum.
I shut it as I fled. The monster must have slammed into it.
Glad it held up. Though now we need to find a way around it.
Is it worth searching outside?
Actually, just hoping the monster's blow weakened one of the walls.
A ver, muchacha, hasta un lado.
Careful, monster might still be here.
Escucho algo. Sácala.
Soldiers from your escort?
Yes. That's them. Vern, Miklas. Poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
A ver, ¿eran tus amigos?
Know them well?
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Bonitas botas.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
A ver, ¿qué pasa aquí,
What
muchacha?
exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for tracks. Then drowners attacked. The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Knowles stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Knowles pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance. I ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
Ok, voy a echar un vistazo.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up. Is he here?
Franz?
Patched up.
I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could have.
Yeah.
Beast probably crawled in or out through here. It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton key.
Skeleton.
See if I can't find it.
A ver, muchacha. Espérate aquí. Espérate que voy para el hoyo.
Geralt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oscuro.
I can't get down this way. I'll look for something else.
Be careful.
Solo sacar el machete. For the queen.
Another unfortunate romantic
Oh, la madre.
came to lift the prince's curse. Instead. Lost your nerve?
Que está congelado. Órale. ¿Aguantas el hard? Son todos. Queda uno ahí. Piedra única, clavos, chácharas donde quiera. Es el que queda. A juntar todas las vísceras. Todo sirve, todo sirve. Por enano. ¿Hay algo aquí? No. Como que aquí hay una cerveza. Cierto. Ah, está arriba. Hola, amigo. Hágase para allá.
Geralt, are you all right?
I'm fine. You? How'd you get in here?
I told you. Vern had a key to the grate.
¿Por qué no me dijiste que vi unas llaves, pues? A ver, Chani.
Look, it's bronze.
Franz.
What's
Hola,
left of him, you
Franz.
mean?
What kind of beast would do that?
Hay muchas bestias, mujer. Exacto, ¿por qué tantos sumergidos?
A lot of flowers.
Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them. Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis.
Simbiosis.
Interesting.
What?
Franz had a leg wound, right?
Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes. Some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Alcohol.
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Mixed with blood. Doubt we'll learn anything else here. We need to find the lair.
Right behind you.
A ver, chica. Vamos a ver dónde hay más sentidos. Ah,
Shelby,
hay
watch
más.
out! Move!
Agua, Johnny, agua, Johnny, agua, Johnny. Lo tosté. Cuidado, muchacho, cuidado. Deja, me meto más salud. Carne frita, carne cruda. Una delicia. Una delicia. ¿Flores? ¿Sí tiene unas flores? Mira que está otro mono colgado.
Body's basically intact, just half covered in slime. Hope the wretch didn't suffer.
Por aquí no es. Tenemos cerrado. Aquí está otro. Una carta. A ver qué dice. Ronnie. Aunque te parezca mentira, la gente dice que hay un príncipe transformado en sapo vagabundo por las placas de Oxenford. Lo sé, parece un cuento de hadas, pero eso es la de la colina. Jura que el rumor es cierto y Meriwether me lo ha confirmado. ¿No es Meriwether? ¿Es Mary Hater? Mary Hater. No sé. Las dos dicen que el príncipe vino de tierras lejanas para cortejar a una condesa, pero su celoso amante se puso furioso y como era un hechicero convirtió al príncipe en sapo. Dicen que si una mujer encuentra al príncipe y le da un beso en sus labios de rana, dejará de ser una bestia babosa y se convertirá de nuevo en un apuesto príncipe. Y luego está claro lo que pasaría. Un príncipe como ese no es un borrachín del día cualquiera. Seguro que es un honorable y justo y tomará con esposa aquella que lo rescate. Así que Ronnie, la próxima vez que vas al mercado de Oxenford, date un paseo por las placas. Hazme caso. Quién sabe, igual sales de ellas como la prometió un príncipe. Ah, eso lo creyeron.
Woman's corpse, soaked in slime. Beast must have left it for later.
Ah, pobre mujer. Andaba buscando el príncipe sapo.
Shawnee, can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble, and drowner droppings. I need a clean sample. From the lair, that'd be best.
Ok. Sigamos buscando. A ver, por acá no he entrado. Mira, más que
Shawnee,
solo-
watch out! Move!
Shani. Ahora sí, vente. Bien. cañita tirada.
Another unfortunate romantic came to lift a prince's curse, found a hideous death instead.
Es que el príncipe sapo. Otra víctima. Así que es.
Redanian soldier. Came down to hunt the beast alone, maybe. Fool.
Full. Como hay chingaderas tiradas aquí, chácharas. Baúles, espadas. Plantitas para recoger. Habrá que ir algo.
Loads of slime here. Enough for your sample?
It'd be more than enough if it wasn't contaminated.
¿No quieres también? Cero contaminada, entendí. Mira. Cero de perro. ¿Esta sí de montar? No. Muy pesada. Tengo muchas. Nomás va a hacer que me ponga más lenta y pesada.
Dead drowners everywhere.
Strange. Seemed the monster tolerated them.
Long as they don't get too close, I guess. Lair's gotta be nearby.
Prepárate, Chani.
Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
Huh.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them.
A ver, muchacha. ¿Necesitas más o es suficiente?
Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
Ok, muchacha, es hora de traer al sapo. El sapito. Llegó la hora.
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
fine.
Shawnee, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
Cebo con los cuerpos. Ah, le va a poner al cuervo. No sé qué le va a poner. Es el sapo alcohólico.
Galavath, Galavekar.
Ahí llegó San Hussein. Digo, Obama Bin Laden. Jala la bala.
Gadarash I'll woot.
Jadara Chahbu. Gato, ya lo raptaron. Se lo llevaron.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross, or the Fakbarth Oil, is their strange tongue, is it? En route to Ophir.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Su príncipe. Oh, mierda. Está metido en un lío.
Oh, toad in the sewers. Damn it. Should consider myself lucky, I guess. Could have killed me on the spot.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. I heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by the king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice.
A ver. ¿Conoces a
Listen,
Jenny?
there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home.
A ver si es cierto. Llevamos mucho tiempo navegando. ¿Dónde estamos?
We've been at sea long?
Dunno rightly. Not that long. Though, on the other hand... But what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me out to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be sailing to Ophir. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes.
Esos son cebras.
Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Nay, black horses with white stripes they got in Zanguebar. That I'm sure of.
¿Quién eres?
And who might you be?
Felipe Caligram, and your son.
Felipe.
Petty thief, professional fence, and your guide about Oxenford. One of a bit of time.
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. See, I was their guide, led them down into the sewers, but not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenford better than my own breeches.
No hay forma de salir.
Tried to break out yet?
Used every ounce of charm I got, nothing doing. Might be my affair is rusty.
My theory's non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Could teach you something that time.
Elkal, Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sorkan, Galavat Kar, Albata again.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gilead Valar, Karvarethaner.
You'd be dead already.
Revhagar ne Aram ne
Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna.
Dorgate ya Alami.
We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Valth alache ul igulath.
What?
Elkal.
Vileth.
Ah, no sé cómo.
Vileth, Alege ur Igileth.
Elkal. Inkal Avra Ikel Ugehereven Ulvitar. Inch Afar
No sé qué
Golai.
dije.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks. And then he added something like, "We'll see who's in the mood for jokes then."
Why? What did I say?
Along the lines of, I want your nose bouncy bouncy. Utter nonsense.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this mercenary with him. Looks Adernian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you.
What did you say?
How was you? Catch some shut eye. Not go on flapping my tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I can actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
Sí.
I remember. We met in White Orchard. You're...
Gaunter Odin, known also as Master Mirror. I helped you find your Yennefer.
Uh-huh.
We meet again. And it seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you. That is, if this slop doesn't kill you first.
A ver. ¿Qué estás haciendo aquí?
How'd you get in here?
Long story, it'd bore you. I'd prefer to focus on something more useful, like getting you off this ship. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you?
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah, and I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
¿Qué es socios? Tiene
Who
cuchillo.
you gabbing with?
¿Qué brujería está haciendo?
With no one.
Never liked moats. Not one bit. I heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. It'd be prime to sleep through the whole thing.
Whoa.
Didn't bargain for no storm. I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir, get us safe. The king's reward will be generous.
What about the prisoner?
Before the king, we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other drowned. We could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I wish to see.
Oh, le cortó la
What
cabeza.
kind of head?
Carring, flaying, and quartering. This is the punishment for regicide and tales.
Así, agárrense, chiquillos.
Never learn.
¿Quién sigue? ¡Vamos, vamos! Enfréntate a mí, enfréntate. Es que este loco. Mete en tornado.
Too late to surrender.
Quítate, quítate, quítate. Creo que no le gusta el fuego a esta roca.
Come on!
Estás mierda. A ver, ya sacaste un tornado. Ah, te ganaste. Oh, maldito. Ay, casi lo agarraba. Va a ver ahorita. Nomás le doy 2 espadazos y me quito. 2 espadazos y me quito.
How long are you gonna make me wait? Sula ish Jalatai! Saka!
son? Pega duro el cabrón. Empezar con tus palitos.
Come on, come closer.
Ok, dos y me quito. Retornado. Ay, hijo de tu madre.
Shut up, White.
¿Qué? No manches. Ese fue un solo golpe. Ah. Mendigo mago Fir. Ah.
Come on.
Venga tú. Me va a tirar un hard, ¿qué va a hacer? Ah, está matándolo hacia su propio equipo.
Die.
vente. Sácame pues. Como nomás va a estar tirando magias ahí. Está enfadando el güey.
Time to end this.
¡Ja! Ah, no manches. Pinche viejo. Ah. Voy a tener que usar la golondrina.
Come closer.
Aprovecho las magias de este otro.
Damn.
Ah, mira, los está matando el sol. El mago Vivir mata manches. Ah, que la chinga. Ven pa' acá, hombre. Pinche viejo. Ah, que la chinga.
Shema.
Ven pa' acá.
Pathetic.
Sí, me había puesto. Sí, me había puesto el escudo de Queen. Trisaraxia. Vente para acá. Vente para acá, vente para acá.
That's enough of that.
Pinche loco. Ah, esa cosa repele. Ah, pinche viejo tramposo. Pinche remolino, ya lo he matado bien fácil, ahora no puedo.
Come on, come closer.
Qué pinche mago. A ver. A ver, mago, tira tus magias. Y mata a tus amigos. Y está hecho uno.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Vamos para acá. No está tirando magias este güey. Ven para acá, ven para acá. Tiene magia ese güey. Viene. ¡Vámonos! Se los llevó.
Come on. Never learn.
Llámelo. Eres su remolino. Ramón y su remolina. Está cercana a él. Número. Haz de caso de mierda. Haz la repele, maldito.
That's enough of that. Oh, maldito. Perlas. Carta de mercadero Phil. A ver qué dice. Ferner, o como quiere que te llame. No tengo idea de por qué su graciosa alteza el mago real Hamad
te he designado a ti de entre todos como nuestro enlace. El argumento de que como eres norteño y conoces mejor estas tierras no me convence en absoluto porque Aitirn tiene tanto que ver con Redania como Sarricania, con Ofir, o sea, nada. Ok, pero no voy a discutir las razones de su majestad, sino rogar que intentemos hacerle llegar este mensaje. Hemos establecido nuestro compromiso acerca de la aldea de Villamorena, siendo las órdenes de la corte de su majestad. Compartiremos nuestras mercancías y nuestros conocimientos con la población local. Por desgracia, en cuanto a sus capacidades mentales, mis predicciones eran acertadas. Por ello reitero mi petición de que se nos permite viajar hasta un núcleo urbano más densamente poblado, donde nuestros conocimientos y experiencias serían mejor apreciados. Atentamente, Dula Akmani. ¿Qué? Se va retirando. Espadas y las va a vender. Mineral meteorítico para espadas. Runas para las espadas. ¿Qué? Diamante, reparación para armas del medio útil. Ropa ahorita la voy a vender. Runas para espadas. Ya. A ver, tengo mi ropa. Guantes y espada de plata. Semilla. Vamos. Vámonos. Reúnete con el señor espejo a medianoche en la encrucijada bajo los sauces.
Move it!
A ver, a caballo.
Lost your nerve? Vísceras. Todo es útil aquí, todo. Este lo mataron. También lo mataron. No más, ¿cuánto fistage dejaron aquí en la mesa? Esto va a ser para una misión de tesoro. Hundieron un barco. Tontos dientes. Esto es para un barco. Y aquí hay algo. A ver.
Ábrete ese somo. Una carta, una llave. Carta escrita con sangre. Siguiendo las órdenes de M, viajaban obligado para coger provisiones y vender la última remesa de Fistesh. Sí, es para un tesoro en un barco. Lo encerraron aquí y se murió de hambre y sed. Y dejó el mapa para ese tesoro, pero no lo voy a seguir. Ahorita no. Ahorita no, joven. No. Ahorita no, estoy lleno. Necesito ir a un punto. No puedo viajar aquí. Y aquí. Semilla.
Giddy up.
Subes. ¡Hola! ¡Hola, cabrón! ¡Hola, cabrón! Uy, los pajaritos. Aguas, Arlene, aguas.
Come on, Roach.
Aquí hay algo. Aguas, Arlene, aguas, quítate, date la goma. Oye, no. Tienen más amiguitos, pero no. Tengo prisa, que se pueda pasar. Un tesoro. Eso lo voy a vender, la ropa. Y todo con alcohol y todo lo demás. Vamos. Luego, chicos, acabando. El señor espejo a medianoche en la encrucijada bajo los sauces. Aquí. Lo bueno es que te dice dónde. Bajo los sauces.
You all just get off my back.
Estos pueblerinos.
Hey there, sir. A witcher, right? Wait. Which is helpful. Defend
Monte con el señor
Maybe this will
medianoche.
help us.
Se buscan voluntarios para la patrulla vecinal. Un maléfico engendro del diablo apareció en las colinas de la madriguera. A veces está matando hombres y ganado por los campos. Tenemos que hacer los files de nuestra poderosa patrulla vecinal. No sé que la bestia devore nuestras vacas, ovejas, abuelas y críos. Todo hombre sano con algo de seso y un par de brazos y piernas debe acudir al cuartel general de la patrulla vecinal, que esta semana está ubicada en la posada de Yantar. Walt Smith, comandante de la patrulla vecinal. Mira qué bonitos girasoles. Girasoles. Oh, bonitos girasoles. Hay una uña aquí trabajando.
¿Eh?
Uña.
¿Eh?
¿Eh? Bueno, voy a tener que meditar. Ah, quiero ir a vender, sí es cierto. En lo que se hace medianoche voy a ir a vender todas las chácharas. Las chácharas. A ver, tú eres comerciante.
Greetings.
A ver,
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
¿qué tienes? Te puedo vender esto. Esto no lo ocupo. Ah, armadura de los guerreros de Freya. Voy a vender esto. A ver, me gané probarme esta cosa. ¿Hasta dónde las espadas de Firo? Y con eso, esta también la voy a vender. No la quiero, no sirve de nada. Aparte está muy fea.
Farewell.
Oh,
Watch it.
Aquí voy a meditar. Ya tengo para hacer un págino rojo. Págino verde. Y esto. Vamos a meditar hasta casi la medianoche. Es casi la medianoche. Pero con eso es suficiente.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
En casa de la tormenta eres un hechicero.
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everick.
Olgierd von Everick. A ver, ¿qué preguntó? ¿Qué ha hecho Olgierd para acabar en tu lista negra? A ver.
How do you know we'd met, and that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Ophiri had captured you. Was I not to know how this had come to pass? Olgierd von Everick did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Gracias.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
Bueno.
Know what? This business, it's between you two. Rather not get involved.
Exacto.
Before
No quiero
you
involucrar.
decide, please, hear me out. You shall see Olgierd as a vile man. Or, as they say in the West, a real son of a whore.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt mothy. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment, even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
A ver. ¿A cuánto asciende la deuda de Olgierd von Everick?
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2,000,000?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink.
Clink.
As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Pero no quiero. Quiero trabajar para ti. A ver.
Know what? This business, it's between you two. Rather
La
not get
retórica.
involved.
Before you decide, please hear me out. You shall see Olgierd as a vile man. Or, as they say in the West, A real son of a whore.
Bueno, pues, ¿qué tengo que hacer?
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents?
Exacto.
Can't
Cómprate
you take
tú
care
la
of this?
goma.
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
Esto no me gusta nada.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me. But, as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
A ver, le voy a decir que no.
Sorry, have to find yourself someone else. I'm not about to help
¿Me va a
you.
obligar o
Don't
qué?
be so hasty to decide. Olgierd von Everec is a truly base and vile man. Go to him. See for yourself.
Just what do you think I'll see?
All you need to. Things that will make you change your mind. I guarantee it. Besides which, help me in this, and I shall rid you of that unsavory mark. Not to mention all the other rewards that could be yours. Go. I shall join you later.
Está obligando, maldito. Voy a ver a Olgierd von Everec. ¿Dónde queda? Está aquí. Vamos a ver qué onda con estos rojos.
What's the problem?
Oh, nothing. On your way now, good man.
Shut it, Gotthard. He could help. Little Red's band means to attack the village. Want revenge on Bertram. We haven't much, but we're willing to pay if you defend us.
Quieren vengarse.
Why's this band want revenge on you of all people?
Because I ratted on them to the witch hunters.
Witch hunters care about bandits? Since when?
Little Red's band, they was terrorizing our village. We had none to defend us. Finally, Bertram went by the hunters, asked them. So the hunters went after him. We had a spell of peace, but now Little Red's learnt of it all. Wants to kill Bertram. He's done for if you
Van a
don't
estar
help.
mintiendo estos rojos.
Who's Little Red?
Little Red.
Word is she fornicates with wolves and can tear a man apart with her bare mitts. A she-beast in human husk. Though some call her a great beauty.
She leads a pack of deserters, true dregs, from different armies. The kind what knows killing and plundering well.
No les creo.
Sorry, you'll have to manage on your own.
Witcher, don't abandon us.
Let it rest, Egan. 'Twas clear from the start he'd not help. On your way, vagrant. Hide the wenches, witches coming!
recuperé. Ahí está esa arenilla. ¿Qué hay, llamado? A ver. ¿Por dónde me voy? Por ese caminito. Pero cúrele. ¿Es por aquí? No. Para atrás, para atrás.
Slow now. Whoa.
Estoy pasando por el Chateau. Oh, no soy. De grabación. Oh. Están quemando la casa.
You that mad cook who
Any
won the
truth to
kings?
it? We're starving in Vermont.
The devil walked a crooked path, his heart a full of ire.
Whoa there, Roach.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it!
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly's going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off!
I'll leave soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
No, you don't. Let him go.
Oh, this is bloody rich. Can't plough and believe me ears. You switch your brains with your cock or something. Get your mutant witcher ass out of here.
Or
I'll kill you!
go ahead. Try.
Whoa, whoa, what the bloody hell's this? Geralt, have you decided to play defender of the downtrodden?
More like gutter of sons of bitches.
Long as I'm here, you'll gut no one.
That a challenge?
Why not? I've not fought a Witcher before. Defeat me, and I shall let him go. Stand aside.
Vamos a ver qué tal.
Would you wait, sir, for the dribble to subside?
Makes no difference to me.
Just listen. Stand. Fight.
Time to fight. Men of battle. On guard, get up. You do not strike, sir. You play.
Come on!
Lost your nerve?
Ah, chingado, que te quieres tirar el fuego, te quitas.
Harder! Strike harder! Oh, nothing back! Time to
te quitas con el todo. Qué difícil, maldito.
Lost your nerve? How long you gonna make me wait?
Ay, güey.
What? Lost your nerve?
Morir. Necesito reparar la espada. ¿No tengo una mejor espada? Sé que no. ¡Mátalo! Me estoy empezando a emborrachar. Me estoy empezando a ver doble. Venga tú.
Lost your nerve?
Todo borrachín peleando.
Harder! Strike!
Luchen. Yo le volteé la cabeza.
Well struck, Witcher. You win. But perhaps you'd care to tell me why you meddled in a matter not yours.
Wanted to prevent further bloodshed.
Well, well. The Witcher with the heart of gold. Unsavoury as it seems, there is a silver lining. At least you now know I don't easily lose my head. Release him.
Getting off cheap, mate.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
¿Reconoces la marca?
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Huh.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter or Dim? Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Okay. A ver.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Está bien. Se va a ir el viejo Odin.
Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
A ver. Vamos a sacar la información.
Could have told me the truth about the toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Aetheri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
A ver, ¿cómo convertirse en un príncipe en sapo?
What he said about the prince. That true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Aetheri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Okay.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him until you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them.
Okay,
Not if you go mad trying.
Quiere hacerle bien imposible.
But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
A ver, las peticiones.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then, we shall speak of the third.
A ver, consejos.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Pinche viejo.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
A ver, es un detalle que me esperarás. A ver,
You waited
¿qué
for me.
tienes que decir?
Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
A ver, ¿cómo se supone que voy a traerle una casa?
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
¿Y el hermano?
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head.
Okay.
The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Muy bien.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay. Can't wait.
Yay.
Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Cantirotini. La fiesta del hombre muerto. La finca de los Garín. Hay algo por acá. A ver qué es. Araña. ¡Uy, uy! Sí, salió la araña monona. No le gustó el agua. Están envenenando las carnijas. No tengo pociones. Tengo pociones para curarme. Inmediato. Casi me mata. Mata la maldita. Rápida la condenada. Ay, tu borracho. Pasar de chiquita. Ya está. A la madre, un chingo aquí. Otra cosa que tire fuego. Colmena. Sueño de dragón. No, 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 no. Llegar hacia allá. Ah. No, 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 no. Un chingo, no mames. Oh. Un chingo de cabrones, no mames. Colmena. Simón. Lana en el caso. Creo que no les hace nada eso. Chingada. Puedo rodar. ¿Qué te puedes hacer? ¿Qué te... ¿Qué llamó? Le maté a su mami. Mira para acá. ¿Qué pasó? Pinche araña tramposa, déjame. Ven acá, ven acá. Pelea, maldito. No, no vas a agarrar, no vas a agarrar. Floyd. No mames. Un chingo de arañas. Hasta un mini endriago. difíciles, difíciles. Ahora juntar todas sus cosas, mutágenos, pelos de araña, ojo de araña, baba de araña.
Monster nest. Best destroyed with a dancing star or grape shot.
Se explota. Espero que no salga otra. Y esto. Eso. Así necesito ir a la tienda más cercana por víveres. Ya no tengo nada que comer más que pura cerveza.
Come on.
¿Qué hay acá? En Oxenford. Vamos a Oxenford, pues.
Sooner our lads beat the black ones, the sooner they can come home.
Mira. Bolsitas tiradas de tipos que maté.
Know what they say about you lot? If you seek justice, hire a witcher.
Ah, tengo que hablar con Shiny.
Deserters and bandits on the high roads. Fiends about the forests.
There's the river. We could all three go in and hire a boat.
Necesito comprar.
Those are some races.
Ah, volver borracho. Quítate la goma, pinche borracho. Quítate la goma.
Oh, I remember you. What'll it be?
Mind if I have a look?
Sobre comprar pollo. Hasta estofado, pimiento, pierna, pescado, pan, manzanas, filete, toda la comida, por favor. No puedo estar peleando y tomando cerveza. Hasta un licor de cereza. ¿Tiene licor de cereza? Tiene licor de cereza. Limón y guardiano. Mandrágora.
So long.
Ok, ahora... Pollito. Y un panezuco. Y ahora... Mira qué es este güey.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches is sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Keep wondering how you turned the Ophiri into a beast. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness, as common as the clap.
Desire to improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your tasks, live happily ever after.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. A mage helped you, right?
Give you a hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishes round here.
Odin transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more. A curse I uttered in a moment of rage, with no thought to it actually taking hold.
Alright.
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri you turned into a beast?
Aren't you a nosy one?
What's it matter? You like to talk about yourself.
That I cannot deny. Ophiri was a Dauphin on a voyage through lands unknown, to learn of their cultures and customs. He fell for a lass. As it happened, this woman was already important to me. But at the time, I was nought compared to a noble from a foreign land. So her parents promised her hand to the Ophiri, though she loved me. If you'd only seen his feeble attempts at charm. When she asked why he travelled disguised as a common merchant, he said he was like the frog from the fairy tale. One kiss from her, and he turned into a prince. Wanted to be a frog. Became a frog.
First time I've seen a saber like that. What's its origin?
A fear. It was a gift. Any soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt, prance about feigning danger. But my saber's a promise. If I reach for it, heads will roll. Mere sight of it quells the urge to duel, in shavers eager to face Olgierd von Everett, the infamous outlaw.
My medallion seems to think it's magic.
It thinks, eh? And I think you've never seen a better weapon.
Your band. Chosen some interesting specimens.
Interesting? How so? Common carousers and roughnecks. Every last one.
Where'd you dig them up?
Some have been with me ages. Others I gathered on the road. And a few found me themselves. They're company for drink and sport, at least. And ever since I began travelling with them, my old enemies have sat quiet as moles.
Bueno, adiós.
So long.
Mucha plática contigo por ahora.
Not one to lose his head.
The devil walked a crooked path, his heart a full of ire. No soul would lend him coin for drink, no wench would quench his fire.
Una carta, señor Olgierd. Escribo esta misiva, mi buen señor, porque soy de la opinión de que un ataque por sorpresa no es un método adecuado. Quiero informarte de que no voy a tolerar más ese tipo de comportamientos en mis tierras. Si has elegido rodearte de la compañía de una turba lasciva de lo más indigna para un noble, ese es un tema personal, mi señor. Yo no voy a interferir, pero no tengo intención de permitir que conviertan mi propiedad en un ruedo para sus peleas y sus putañerías. La próxima vez que tú y tus patanes entréis en mi heredad, o respetáis mis normas, o os ataré a un tiro de caballo y os arrastraré por el fondo de un barranco pedregoso. Considérelo, buen señor, antes de que tu compañía y tú volváis a poner un pie en mis tierras. Atentamente, Eric Dubois, llamado el Intrépido. Canijo. Pues es que sí, pinche viejo. Anda con puro vacío.
Fish and bloomers.
Oh,
I'll stick after 3 days.
Sour ass soup. That'll do me.
That bloody Nilfgaardian
Salvaje,
can kiss me, damn.
Quítese.
Guests, fish and bloomers. All stink after 3 days.
Bueno, voy a meditar un poquito porque me acabé todo. Todo. Listo. Estoy lloviendo.
choked to death on 3 pounds of steam.
¿Cómo tengo que ir con Shani? ¿Quién no le cae Shani? Vamos con Shani y Sardinilla.
Come on now.
This. Ah, ya lo encontré. Este es su consultorio.
We've no to talk about.
Clínica de Shani. Tiene sus enfermos. Todos están muriendo ahí. ¿Qué tiene doña? Bueno, quería hablar con ese tipo. ¿Qué es esto? Receta. Paciente síndrome Rochelle. Hervir caléndula machacada y beberla caliente 3 veces al día después de cada comida. Evitar las comidas grasientas y no probar el alcohol bajo ningún concepto y ninguna de sus variedades durante todo el tratamiento. Eso incluye la cerveza. A huevo. Firma de médico casi legible. Parece que el nombre es Chani. Vamos a ver qué tiene que ver Chani. Tiene su almacén de medicinas. Oh, le voy a robar a Chani su cerveza, su cebo de oso, piel de oveja, una de selva, salitre, una botella de agua. Es todo lo que tiene. Malagueta. No tiene nada, puras chicharas feas. Suerte, suerte. Chani. Vamos a ver si está operando.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Chica trabajadora.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Exacto. Los cerditos no tienen por qué ser feos.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they're brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them.
Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy her too, eh?
Eso es asunto tuyo.
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed?
¿Te importa?
She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up. You fancy her or not?
Pues sí, está preciosa.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
A ver, desempucha. ¿Dónde has estado, muchacha?
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
Yeah, classic Radovid.
Can't complain, really. I've lived at home since the fighting subsided, resumed my practice, and simply treat the ill. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
A ver, Shani, ayúdame.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? And you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
A mí tampoco.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter.
Ajá, a ver. Y
Here it
están
is.
los von Everek.
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Reúnete con Shani. Muy bien, Shani. A ver, déjame ver qué libros tienes. Dinastías famosas de Redania. Von Egrid, Von Steken, Von Everek. El fundador de la dinastía, Retibor Von Everek, fue nombrado caballero por el rey Briranke el Elfo por su hazaña de excepcional valentía en tiempos de guerra en el escenario del Golfo de Praxeda. Propiedad de la dinastía. En la región de Oxenfurt, la mansión Von Everek, rodeada de lujosos jardines famosos por albergar una monumental cripta familiar. Animal dinástico, el jabalí. Representantes destacados, Bohumil von Everek, castellano del castillo de Roheven, honoratina von Everec, mecenas de los artistas de Oxenfurt, Kesastis von Everec, atamán de campo de la corona. No sé qué es eso. Durante las últimas décadas la familia von Everec ha atravesado momentos difíciles, pues su fortuna ha disminuido gravemente y su posición social ha caído de forma continua. Vamos a ver qué más tiene esta mujer. ¿Qué tiene aquí en su invitación de boda? Se debe saber que habiendo llegado a compartir sus hijos el más profundo y noble de los sentimientos y deseando sellar su unión bajo el rito sagrado y siguiendo las antiguas costumbres, los padres de Aldona Lamch y de Jonas de Bogar solicitan la presencia de Chani, apellido ilegible, junto con un acompañante de su elección en la ceremonia matrimonial de los prometidos y el banquete que se celebrará a continuación. Hoy va a haber party. ¿Qué tiene esta mujer? De agua, licor y vodka de Redania, whisky, temeria y... ¿Qué tiene aquí? Diario entregador de fuego, masacre de Sintra. Vamos. Ay, me duele todo.
Hey there.
La cripta familiar de los von Everec. ¿Hasta allá? ¿Hasta allá? Necesito un punto de... por acá. Vamos a ver las criptas. ¡Ah, un gobierno! Ingato. No tenía casi nada de salud. Me agarró de sorpresa el gobierno. Así baja las escaleras.
Go, go.
Quítense la goma. Ahí les voy. A ver si no me sale otra vez. Ok, es para... acá. acércate.
Time to end this.
Escama de dragón, huevo de inverno y todo el show. ¿Qué hay aquí? Mira todo el peligro.
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it.
Sonido y wyvern. Y suelta cosas. Pelo, pata, huevo de monstruo. Vámonos. Vamos con Shiny. Ah, aquí está la nación de los Monevereg. Su cripta. Su criptomoneda.
Slow now. Whoa.
Ah, bonita casa. Y hueva barrera. La finca de los Monevereg. A ver, aquí está Chani. Agarró Uber y llegó. Hola, Shiny.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A ver, voy a decirle cosas bonitas a Chani. Chani, te está quedando muy bonita. Shiny.
Nimble hands you got there.
I should hope so. I'm a surgeon.
Think I prefer you using them this way.
Less blood?
More beauty.
There's a beauty to surgery, I assure you.
I know. Just out here, in this landscape, it does more for me than in an operating room. Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries.
Oye, como que no barren muy seguido por aquí.
Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
Muy bien. Cuídate, Chani. Las velas.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Mira que me tengo que pelear con espíritus aquí. Oh. monedas y todo aquí para robar. Witcher el rotero.
Race. This will be easy.
Necesito poción para espectros. ¿Dónde está? Espectros. Quédense para acá, quédense para acá. Malditos.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Malditas. Aquí quién está.
Honoratina, loving wife of Kestatis, died in 1257. Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely.
Aquí no es.
Kestatis? Not who I'm looking for. Eulalia von Everek, died in 1250.
Eulalia. Eulalia. Ah, va a ser aquí.
Alexei, aged 19, beloved son and brother. Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
A ver, objeto de misión. ¿Has obtenido un nuevo objeto de misión? Pero solo colocan en la ranura apropiada en el panel elemental. Después selecciona el menú de acceso rápido. Ok.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Disparar incienso.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Esparciendo incienso.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Return, and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Fuego. Aquí está el fuego.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Okay.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. You'll die here, Faye! Kill him, von Everix!
For Olgierd's blood.
Pathetic.
I'll tear you to shreds.
Chido, quítase, quítase. ¡Holos! Quítase, Roca, quítase, quítase, quítase la goma.
You'll never learn.
Death! Death to you!
No sean tan difíciles. Roquitos von Everec.
My! Ornery whoresons those von Evericks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
I'm a swining corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
A ver.
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We've on Everix have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Okay, ahora sí.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
A ver, ¿cómo moriste?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, only not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Pero háblame de tu hermano.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Bueno, ya le vamos a decir que debo conseguir que se divierta como nunca.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
No lo puedo agarrar.
What the blistering devils!
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I'll go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
A ver. Vámonos.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up! Open your eyes! Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Está el espíritu del otro
Geralt,
güey.
what's happened to you?
Está poseído.
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
A ver, discúlpame.
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Okay.
Need to set a few ground rules.
Reglas básicas.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say we leave this dank
Caramelita.
crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
Dear Ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. You see, I've a friend who's getting married. She invited me to the wedding, but I need an escort. I had hoped that when Geralt saw me weaving the garland for the wedding, he'd invite me, but, well, I hoped wrong.
All is not lost, Pudding. I shall escort you. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
Esta noche de fiesta.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour?
Pues...
For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then... the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Y te va a dejar. Pues dile la neta. Me dio unos besitos con Chani. Sí.
Let's say we were more than friends once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well, but no cavalier would rut in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward! I'll be right behind you.
A ver, primero voy a recoger estas cosas que tiraron.
Keep your paws off her.
Luego esta pared que abrí, no sé qué show. ¿Qué es esto?
Grave. Tried to crawl in through the well, broke his neck.
Meaning the scabby runt wished to rob our family crypt.
Muslo sangriento. ¿Era todo? ¿Mi salida? Oh, sí, salía por aquí. ¿Qué hay acá? No quiero pelear con monstruos ahorita, ya quiero irme de aquí.
I detest spiders. The creatures make my sphincter shut tight.
Suéltame. Estoy lanzando superior. Simón. Más todavía. Qué hijas de la fregada. A ver. Bestias insectoides. Un aracnoformo. Aceite para insectoides. por el sector. Aquí estás. Muere. Maldita. Pinches arañas. Quiero salir de esta cueva fea llena de arañas.
Why do you paw through my ancestors' bones? On your way. Leave the dead to rest in peace.
No me va a robar nada, pues vámonos ya a la goma.
This whole witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Vámonos.
Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters. Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
Vamos a este pueblillo a ver qué hay ahí.
Go, go.
Es para atrás. ¡Vámonos! Me queda un pueblito por acá. Un pueblito abandonado.
Come on now.
Ah, sí, gente.
Geralt, old chap, mind turning your arse around and going back to the wedding? I was to have a bit of fun, not a bloody walkabout. Keep this up, and I'll get sore legs is all. Not quite what Olgierd asked for.
Fine, we'll go back.
Ah. LOL. Quiere que vaya directo a caballo. Para allá. Y si para allá iba. ¿De qué va a ser? Pero ya les sigo luego.